following program may contain mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
From the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, the CAW Champions League presents Adrenaline, episode 126. This is D-Wall here with you on commentary, joined, of course, by DC's People's Champ.
Pimp is here!
And by brilliant Brian Henniger. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have an amazing show for you, including, get this, folks, you're not hearing this incorrectly. Aaron Alexander and Armageddon in a last man standing match is on this show tonight.
This is going to be violence personified.
Yeah, and not only that, you're not hearing this incorrectly either. Tonight, in the main event, the CCL World title will be on the line once again, as John Blackos defends against both the Ben Hopkins and the true chess master Chris Knight. That's happening tonight in the main event.
But gentlemen, I don't mean to interrupt you guys as we get ready for this opening contest, which is the number one contenders match for the Bombshell title. I do have an announcement I would like to make.
Go right ahead, bud.
I have been blessed to be able to do this commentary job for over 10 years. It's been a lot of fun. I got to meet a lot of great people like you, D-Wall, Brian, but most importantly, being able to meet and make a best friend out of Eddie Mack. So I'm here to announce that the final lap will also be my final lap as a commentator in virtual wrestling. When that show ends, my career will end as well. It's going to suck and I'm going to miss it, but I feel like the next generation of commentators need to have a space to thrive. So I want to sit back and watch them grow as a fan. I'll be available for the one-off big event for any promotion, but my full-time career is coming to an end at the last lap.
My God, it'll be an end of an era in more than one way, but we're going to miss you, buddy.
I'm going to miss this as well, but like I said, it's about that time, you know.
Yeah.
It's about that time. Definitely.
Well, there's an old expression in this world: it's better to leave early than to stay too late.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like I might stay too late if I stay another few years. So might as well get out and just watch the product grow more. You know, watch the product grow. But Jen is out here now, so deviate from what I just said to what we got going on here. Someone's gonna get a shot at the Bombshell Championship coming up.
That match is going to happen at the last lap, by the way. The winner of this match gets a shot at that show. But that doesn't mean that Trixie Decker, who's the current Bombshell champion, will not be defending before then. We don't know just yet. I'm sure she would love and will openly accept any fight that she wants to get into for that Bombshell championship between now and the last lap. But here comes Laura Matsuda, a woman who has chased the Bombshell championship pretty much for her entire CCL run. And she's got an opportunity tonight to get a shot at the title at the last lap.
Yeah, and I mean, Laura Matsuda has been such a phenomenal competitor here in the CCL. I think her time is due, but in order to get that opportunity for that Bombshell Championship once again, and maybe for the last time, she has to get past Jen right here, right now.
And that is not an easy task.
No, Jen is, let's be honest, Jen, a lot of people may not like her attitude and the way she goes about her business, but Jen is a very smart competitor in the ring. She knows what she's doing, underhanded tactics or otherwise. She knows how to get it done. She's been in multiple promotions, including New Dawn Pro over in Madhouse Entertainment. She's been here in CCL for a time or two. So she's not anyone to sleep on. She can get the job done. And if Laura is caught slipping, Jen will take advantage and win that title shot.
Well, Laura Matsuda, and one thing about Laura Matsuda, you got to remember, she's got that unorthodox style of fighting, the more martial arts style. That's not that I think works in her favor, having a more unorthodox style of wrestling.
I agree, and I believe we got another person joining the booth.
Hey, Robert,
good evening,
what's up,
gentlemen.
What's up?
How y'all doing?
All right, all right.
Always a pleasure.
Now, I believe Roman's here as well with us. But yeah, tonight, as if you just joined us, first off, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you have, great. Leave a like on the video. We'd appreciate it.
I believe the last time Jen got a shot at the Bombshells title was when she was in the midst of a rivalry with my sister, who was the champion at the time period, and well, it didn't go too well for her.
Yeah. Speaking of Bombshell's title reign that your sister had a shot in, the woman that she beat for the Bombshell's title in a time or two, Carmen Cortez, your good buddy, is going to be here tonight with a live microphone in her hand. That'll be fun.
Oh, that should be awesome. Thank goodness we don't have censors.
Yeah, I don't know what she's going to say. I have not been made privy to this. She's not even here in the building yet, apparently.
That's like telling Jim Cornette, "Hey, Vince Russo's in the room the next over. You want to say hi to him?"
Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah,
see it. I'm not gonna. So many feelings on Carmen. I don't know whether they're good or bad.
And that's what a lot of people are feeling right now. But also we got Lewis Rivers and Charles Schultz tonight.
Charles has been demanding for that match, and he's gonna get it tonight. I hope he knows what he's doing, because quite frankly, with Steel on the horizon as the newest member, I don't like Charles's chances. Not at all.
So this is going to be a fun show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, goodness gracious. Right now, these two young ladies here are absolutely going at it here. They want that shot to try to be the final CCL Bombshell champion.
Yeah, that's an honor that a lot of women on this roster, not a lot of people are going to get it, or not a lot of people are going to get a shot at it, but these two women have a shot now, and they can't waste it.
Exactly.
And as you remember, Laura Matsuda scored one of the biggest wins of her career when she, I believe, tapped out Christy Montero, which is rare enough for anybody to do.
Yeah, she did
let alone.
I was there. I was shocked, because everybody knows how much of a Christy Montero mark I am. So when I saw that happen, I was in shock. Look at Jen. Look at Jen.
Again, like I said, Jen is very crafty. She's very crafty. You can't take her lightly in a match like this. She's been begging for opportunities. She's been dying to get opportunities like this. And when she has it, she's not gonna leave any stone unturned. Here's a cover, only a 1 count off the elbow.
Precisely.
That stomp to the arm could have dislocated the shoulder or messed up the rotator cuff. It really would have put Matsuda in some real deep harm.
Exactly. My mother has had extensive shoulder reconstructing surgery. I know how difficult it can be.
Goodness. Well, I don't
busted to the knee right there.
I don't believe anyone's mother has ever been dropped on someone's knee by their head, but
yeah, with a shoulder breaker.
Yeah, I hope not. But yeah, I'm getting word from the back that we're going to hear from the Speed Demon Elizabeth Preza after what happened on the last Adrenaline when Cleopatra Spinks returned and laid her out with a Queen of the Nile. Wait a minute. Bitch fit. That could be it.
That could be it. The famouser.
Yep. She calls that the bitch fit. And Jen could be one moment away. Nope. Never mind.
Well, we already know throughout the night we're going to be talking about what happened at Forsaken. What a show Forsaken was. And I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen, that I left halfway through the show, but I ended up going back to the back and just watching the rest of the show, which is why I made my announcement of my impending retirement, because I'm getting old. So I can't really hang out for a lot of long shows nowadays. So that's another reason why. But it is what it is.
Yeah, Forsaken was a very monumental show, to say the least. Of course, Carmen Cortez defended the women's title against Annie in a very emotional match. And I don't know if that's one of the reasons why Carmen wants to speak tonight, but that's happening. There's controversy at the end of the CCL World title match when the Ben Hopkins attacked both Chris Knight and John Blackos, which is why we're getting the triple threat we're getting tonight in the main event.
Yeah, I'm hoping that settles some scores there, because, the Ben Hopkins, what he did is like going up to a big hornet's nest and saying, what if I just throw a couple of M80s at that thing?
Yeah, but Ben Hopkins has never one to shy away from controversy. I mean, he's already got his match lined up with AJ Young at Call All Stars.
Yeah, he is an agent of chaos, as he calls himself.
In some circles, yes, I agree with you. And also, Aaron Alexander, who's been proclaiming for months now that he wants to be the last CCL World Champion. Armageddon took offense to that, and he's like, no, sir, I've been wrecking everybody since I came back. If you want a shot at the world title, you got to go through me. So CCL management decided, let's take it back to 2012, and let's do a last man standing match. Champ, the last man standing match that the fans were robbed of at Adrenaline 39.
Listen,
we're taking it that far back, folks. When
Aaron Alexander, taking it old school.
Yeah, we were supposed to have y'all were supposed to have an Adrenaline 39 last man standing match to open the show, and Aaron Alexander came out and said, "Oh no, Armageddon's not here." And then Tommy Kazarian came out, Aaron Alexander beat his ass, and then Armageddon beat his ass afterward. Yep. So we're rolling it back tonight. Yes, folks, we promise that last man standing match is going to happen, and it's not getting delay.
Nice little knife edge chops there by Matsuda.
Oh, Jen now. Back suplex.
Oh, flip out there by Priza.
And Matsuda.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right. We got a lot on this show tonight, folks.
No.
If you thought the last lap was going to be all fine and cozy and just relaxing your chair before the show's done, nope, that ain't happening.
Yeah, there's a lot in the works going on for the last lap, and there's plenty of matches that'll be announced. It's going to be an exciting night. I can't wait to be there. It's going to be amazing.
Some of those matches are going to get announced tonight, by the way. We already know some of the match. I know one of the matches I announced at Forsaken was Sherman Sampson and TGO. That's happening again at the last lap. And speaking of those two, they're going to be in action coming up. So not tonight, but I know. I think on the next Adrenaline match.
Tell you what, friends, tonight is an absolute. To borrow a line from Taz, it's a rocket buster, Cole.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Tonight will be a main event anywhere in the country. Any of our matches tonight. This is going to be one of those special occasions.
Matsuda taking Jen down.
And as Brian alluded to earlier on, it's that unpredictable style that Matsuda has is really throwing Jen off right here, even in the midway point of this match.
Mm-hmm. And that's something Jen isn't really used to. Doesn't really expect that. And I think that's what's throwing her off a little bit.
Laura calling her stupid as she bounced her head off that canvas like a basketball.
Something along those lines. Went for the knees in the corner, but Jen caught out of the way. But Matsuda's still on the offensive here. Went for the drop kick. Jen ducked out of the way. Went for a chop, doesn't get it. Kick to the midsection.
That was just a straight kick to the face.
Yeah, that sounds
Get your guard up.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And like I said,
got ourselves a look. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Got ourselves a lovely crowd of 18,000 people here at the Prudential Center. a bigger crowd than the usual hockey games we see over here, but I'm going to leave that alone.
All right. We're not going to throw slander on the people.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'll tell you what, that last man standing match, they're going to see just as much violence.
There you go.
That's true. That's very
and
true.
There's no penalty boxes in that match.
No. What is?
Watch out!
Oh
Jesus.
my goodness!
Suicide solution.
Dropped her right on her face. And I think Matsuda's looking to finish things off here, waiting for Jen to get up.
If I was Jen, I'd protect your arm.
No, just a crossbody faked her out.
1, 2, nope.
Faked her out with that crossbody. I think Jen was thinking that armbar, but Matsuda faked her out and hit a crossbody instead. Smart move, actually.
If Laura catches Jen in that armbar, it is game over. Because once that Sazan arm lock is cinched in, I don't know many women who are getting out of it.
And you notice Matsuda, she loves to employ forearms instead of fists because you don't risk breaking your hands using your forearm instead of your fist.
Very true.
And she just clotheslined her. Dropped her with a clothesline, and now what's she going for? Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, what's this?
Wait a minute.
Oh, God!
No! That was innovative.
It looked like the
Package
package
bomb.
pile. It looked like the package pile driver, but then she took her out of it and just slammed her. Holy shit!
I think Laura's trying to implement some new moves in her arsenal here.
I mean, doesn't hurt on the way to the last lap here. And that's a backbreaker.
Especially considering the fact that this might be the last time these two women are fighting for the Bombshell's title, or even a shot at the Bombshell's title.
Good God, and
they know
Jen just got yeeted.
Yeah. They know they have to do whatever it takes here. So, in that respect, in that regard, you're going to be trying to pull off moves that the other person hasn't seen before. Uh-oh. Oh! Big arm drag from the top.
Uh-oh, definitely targeting an arm now.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Stop.
Oh, and just
Open
paint
hand.
brushed her.
Yeah.
Nope.
I went for something there. Jen got out of the way.
These two ladies very evenly matched.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we said in the outset of this match. Uh-oh.
Watch out.
Face buster again.
Suicide
Oh,
solution
my God.
again.
This time she's not wasting time. Oh, a
Nope.
Jen with a DDT. That may be the opening Jen needs.
Might well be, and oh.
Going for the brainbuster? No. Laura gets out of the way with a knee to the head, and oh my God.
He dropped her like a stone. Like a stone.
She sure did.
And now she's going for this a third time, and she connects with it. She connected so hard, even Monahan was shocked. Ooh.
That forearm before that was almost reminiscent of Minoru Suzuki when he forearmed somebody. You hit him one time and it's over.
Oh, wait a minute.
Look at this.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Spinning
Corkscrew
brainbuster.
suplex.
Yeah, that was more like a corkscrew brainbuster. Yeah, you were almost right on the money there, Brian.
First, he got the Northern Lights.
Two,
And that's
it.
game over.
And Laura Matsuda is going to the last lap for a shot at the Bombshell's title. But you gotta hand it to Jen. She brought in this match.
She sure did. Jen gave everything she had.
Yeah, I agree with you. And at the end of the day, it just took that one mistake. And like I said before, that's what both of these women had to look out for, that one mistake. And Jen's mistake was just landing on a little bit too much instead of going for the pin. She had the match won at several points, I believe. I'm pretty sure.
I think you're right.
And this is what ended it right here. Got her in a Northern Lights to disorient her, picks her up, and then slams her down with a spinning brainbuster.
Yeah, that's a move that actually Dustin Rhodes uses as his finisher right there, and that's why it ended the match. It's a very devastating move, especially after being disoriented by a Northern Lights suplex.
Mm-hmm. Laura Matsuda is going to the last lap. The question is, will it be Trixie Decker or someone else who may be Bombshell's champion before that at that event? We will find out in the weeks to come, because you never can tell in here in CCL. But we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back with more adrenaline. See you then.
Yep.
Definition of half man, half drugs, ass to clubs, bad boy, that's what's up. After bucks, crush crews after us. No games, we ain't laughing much. Nothing but big things. Check the hit list, how we twist shit. What changed but the name? We still here, you're rocking with the best. Don't worry if I write rhymes, I write checks. Who's the boss? Dudes is lost. Don't think cause I'm iced out, I'ma cool off. Who else but me? And if you don't feel me, that means you can't touch me. It's ugly, trust me. Get it right, dog, we ain't never left. We just move in silence and rep to the death. It's official, I survived what I've been through. Y'all got drama, the saga continues. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now, cause it's bad boy for life. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now, cause it's bad boy for life.
Oh, baby, let's go.
Well,
it's going to be good.
Well, there you go, folks. I believe for the first time ever, it will be Elizabeth Preza and Cleopatra Spinks at the last lap.
That should be a banger.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about that. And here's a match that I believe Roman is most definitely looking forward to right here.
This match has been a long time coming for the man about to make his way to the ring, as due to recent events with Anna Nightmare, Charles has been on the warpath to get his hands on the leader of the First Class Enterprise, Lewis Rivers. And I believe Charles is going to look for his redemption here tonight, or at least some form of redemption.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Anna Nightmare, a member of the First Class Enterprise, stole the Women's Breakthrough Championship from Mikasa Schultz at Supernova when she didn't even get the vote. She was in the top 5, but she didn't get the winning vote. She ended up taking out Mikasa before she could even make it to the ring, stole her spot, and won the the Women's Breakthrough title. And at Forsaken, she retained the championship against Mikasa, underhandedly again, by the way.
The less said about Anna Nightmare, the better for me. That's just where I'm at.
I can't even begin to tell you how many times she knocked out AJ Monahan in that match. and she knew she could do it because it's no disqualification or count out at a mega event, so she knew she could freely get away with it. But she was, long story short, she was willing to do almost anything it took to keep that Bombshell, that women's breakthrough title in the hands of the First Class Enterprise. And Charles Schultz is pissed about it. He wants a shot at Lewis Rivers, and he's getting it right now.
Good. I hope he gets every pound of flesh on Lewis Rivers that he can get.
I'm right there with you.
He's not the only one.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
He's not the only one looking to get a pound of flesh from the First Class Enterprises. Al Cabrera has a national title shot also in his bag, but he'll have to get through AJ Drake, and that's easier said than done.
Yeah, I believe that's happening on the next Adrenaline, by the way. AJ Drake and Al Cabrera for the national title. So that's another bit of breaking news, folks. We're gonna have another title match on Adrenaline. There you go. Don't say we didn't do anything for you. And speaking of not doing anything for anyone, this is the men's breakthrough champion, the leader of the First Class Enterprise, and the #1 contender for the Call Stars World title at Call Stars 14, Lewis Rivers.
Man, kick his ass, Charles, man. Fuck this guy.
If I'm Charles, you best want to be careful because Lewis is not afraid to play dirty by any means of the stretch. So vertical chop blocks be aplenty in Charles's future if he's not careful.
Yeah, we've seen that before from the First Class Enterprise. And Lewis Rivers has made no bones about it. He wants the Call Stars World title, and he's going to have that shot in 2 months' time, roughly, for that championship against John Blackos. As of right now, it's John Blackos. Of course, that could change at any time, obviously, because John is a fighting champion. But as of right now, on the marquee of Call Stars 14, it does say Lewis Rivers, who won the Battle Royal last year, to earn this shot, will face John Blackos.
This is also the same Lewis Rivers who scored a decisive, clean victory over the second longest reigning CCL World Champion in the company's history, that being my brother. So if you underestimate Lewis at your own peril, that can come back to haunt you.
And let's be honest, Lewis Rivers at that point has a claim for the VW World title because he beat the interim champion. Clean.
Well, this is going to be interesting then to look at. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I agree. This is a clash of styles, if you will.
Gotta lock up here.
You gotta wonder, and Champ, you could probably attest to this and answer this better than I can. Should Charles go more technical in this match?
Honestly, Charles needs to go with what the style that he is most comfortable with, that he feels will disorient and confuse Lewis Rivers. Otherwise, if he tries to play into Lewis Rivers' style of game, he may not be successful.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
We've seen Charles lose himself to mind games played by others before, and Lewis Rivers has made a career out of the mind games, and if he lets Lewis get into his head tonight, he's going to lose this match, and that's something he cannot afford, especially considering he's got J-Crack at Prestige in a few weeks' time.
Charles Schultz, one of my first opportunities watching Charles Schultz was that absolute crazy match he had with James Needham a few years back. And I mean, I wondered about this kid and where his head is at. And right now, his head needs to be in the game against someone who's the current breakthrough champion. I would feel like if he could beat Lewis Rivers, he should get a shot at that championship. New Japan rules.
Yeah, I don't believe. I think Lewis has. Lewis has only defended the title, I think, once since he won it.
That's bullshit.
I'm pretty sure that's the only time he's defended that title. So, yeah.
No, you can't call yourself a champion and only defend that championship once. There's no way. Jesus Christ.
To also be fair, he's been busy, well, carrying out the work of the first-class enterprises, and he's also been having matches where, honestly, he's caught people off guard.
Yeah.
He is there ain't been no flies on him, as the old saying goes.
He's determined. He wants to be called All-Star champion. He said this on multiple occasions now.
And that was a power bomb.
He only got a 1 count.
In the words of the man himself, he wants to be the one who frees the All-Stars title from that despicable Frenchman.
Oh my God! He just threw Charles like a rag doll.
And threw him by his neck.
And a lot of people may not look at Louis Rivers and thinks he's strong, but look at the man's size. And look at what he can do. And Monahan is leaning on the ropes now. There's an elbow. And here's the other thing you got to consider. Cover here.
Cover.
The other thing you got to consider is, sorry to cut you off, Champ, but the other thing you got to consider is Charles Schultz had a beating laid on him by Armageddon at Forsaken. He can't be 100% as if he's ever 100% any time in his life. So Lewis is going to take advantage of that. Lewis wasn't on the card at Forsaken. Charles was.
Yeah, Armageddon battered poor Charles Schultz, but Charles is a man that just won't back down from anybody, and he's not going to back down from Rivers, who has a bit of a size advantage in terms of weight, even though height-wise they look almost even.
Cover there. Nope. There's also something that I think people tend to forget. Lewis is very intelligent. Disturbingly intelligent. It's almost like you say sometimes 3 steps ahead of the game, tends to be 5.
Here's the thing. He's so intelligent, he fooled Vincent Cipriani at Forsaken, which is something we didn't also mention. Vincent Cipriani seems to be out of the first-class enterprise and replaced by the the never-ending threat, Zaya Steele.
By the way, like GG's for Louis Rivers hitting that reverse GTR, shades of current New Japan star Hiroki Goto.
Somehow I get the feeling Lewis would throw up at the mention of Hiroki Goto. I don't know why.
A lot of people would, to be honest with you.
Now,
why the Goto slander? I like Goto. Okay, we're gonna move on because I don't want to get to it. Oh God!
That was a super kick to the jaw.
He caught Charles right in the jaw, right in the temple area. Charles might be out.
That's the kind of a super kick that makes a dentist's eyes turn into dollar signs.
Yeah, he barely got the shoulder up after that.
Yeah,
I mean, he barely got the shoulder up.
And you can tell Charles is very, very beat up after his encounter with Armageddon.
He took 3 end of days to put him down.
And I think 2 of them were through chairs. There's another reverse GTR.
Actually, no. It was one of them. He kicked out at 1. Then Armageddon hit another one, and he kicked out at 2. Asked for another one. Went for Shadow's Fall. Got reversed, and then hit a 3rd and final one, and ended up winning the match with it. That's how much it took for Charles to get put down, and that's what
I do remember
right now.
I do remember Charles getting put through a flaming table. Cover here. Nope. The Hellhound tasting fire. Nothing new here.
That's very true. And now, whoop. Oh!
Brutal gut shot from Lewis. And now raking the...
Fish hooking. Oh, he's fish hooking me.
And that stump was...
Let me say something. You get hit in your gut. Ooh, that takes the wind out of you. And when you're already like breathing heavy and you get hit in the gut like that, that really messes you up a lot.
Not only that, guys, but if you notice where he was aiming for, he was almost aiming for, he was trying to aim right for his liver. You ask any person in wrestling, yes, any person in this world, if you get hit right in the liver or right in the kidneys, I mean, it'll debilitate you.
Oh, I agree.
It'll stop you from moving temporarily.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Got him with a
Picked him up
power
and-
bomb.
That's right. Really put him through the canvas there.
Now Lewis trying to take advantage. He might
That'll
have
ring his bell.
He might have done it right there.
Answered back with a shining wizard. Lewis Reynolds, every match he's in, he wants to put an exclamation point onto it. He wants to say to everybody, I not only should be, I deserve to be in the World Heavyweight title picture.
You can make a case you should already be there. Big old knee to the head.
Straight to the late, great Harley Race with that knee.
And the thing about that is, Brian, you're right. He does try to make a point in every match he's in. And he doesn't make any bones about it. He will not lie about that. He will openly say that to anybody that'll listen, that he's here to make money. He's here to win championships. Cover off that elbow drop. Oh, look at that. Charles barely kicked out, and Lewis picked him back up and said,
Lewis said, I ain't done with you yet, boy.
And look, he slapped him, and he's asking him to bring him on some more. Which may not be a smart move.
I gotta say, I feel like this is a bit ill-advised from Charles Schultz after what he took at Forsaken, and we got.
Yes, we got a bleeder.
I miss it when you say that, champ. Oh,
he's got him on the ropes now, literally.
Oh, I thought we were going to see a slingshot suplex, but instead he low bridged him.
And kneed him right in the head. But
Lewis already bleeding thanks to that devastating strike from Charles a bit earlier before those knees.
Yeah, that was a straight elbow right to the temple. And now Charles is going right after that cut.
He's a shark. He smells blood in the water, and he is going right after it.
Which, again, is a smart move.
Exactly, but he wants to open it up even more.
And think about, and I know, Champ, you said just a moment ago, it's ill-advised for him to go into a match like this after what Armageddon he went through at Forsaken. But here's the thing about Charles. First off, there's a barrel roll. As the man upstairs, sitting next to the man upstairs would say.
Absolutely.
But also, you think about it, there's two reasons he's probably doing this. Three reasons, actually. One, he's crazy, and he will admit this. Two, he wants to defend the honor of his family, which is honorable. And three, think about what it would mean for Charles if he pins the #1 contender for the Carl Stars title. Oh! Think about how big of a win that would be for his career.
That would be huge. It would be huge. And right now, he definitely has the current men's breakthrough champion on the ropes, hitting a tope con hilo, and now a tope suicida, and now he's going to the top.
Elbow drop. Cover here.
No.
And that's not Charles's only opportunity to possibly go after someone in the Callister's title picture scene, because Charles is fighting J-Crack, yes, but what you don't know is potentially it may be for J-Crack's title match at the last lap.
Yeah. We'll see.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, is Lewis
oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Lewis.
Yes, he is going to fly.
Watch out. Good Lord.
Oh, a cannonball, and just crashed and burned on top of Charles Schultz.
And I don't think Charles was protecting himself at all times in any way, shape, or form right there.
At all.
No.
Lewis read to go into the high flying.
Oh, my goodness. Well,
I know Lewis used to do it before his time here in CCL, but you don't see him doing that, but Charles is quickly making him pay for it.
And I think Charles is bringing something out of Lewis where he had to break that out. He didn't have a choice. He had to go to the air.
Oh, Jesus.
Went for that
I
kick
want to
again.
talk about the athleticism that Charles Schultz showed, given the fact that he took a beating at the hands of Armageddon when he did, to be able to jump up to the very top rope to do that belly-to-belly overhead suplex off the top rope. That is incredible.
You're absolutely right.
Oh, he shifted his weight. Charles having to roll out to the floor. Lewis going for it. Oh!
He crowned him.
Yeah. Hit him with an elbow right to the back of the head, and I think Charles' head smacked the barricade on the way down. Uh-oh. What's he going for here? Good God.
He got the brain damage.
We're going to see plenty of that in them. We're going to see plenty of that in a bit. We still got a last man standing match coming up.
I mean, brain damage in an arena like this must be another day. That ends in Y.
All right.
Look, it's hockey, all right? I expect brain damage.
Speaking of brain, oh, wait a minute. Oh, my.
Oh.
He hit his own blood-rising brainbuster, and now he's going after Monahan. We should have known this was going to happen. He's like, why didn't you count that? Monahan saying he had his feet under the ropes.
Which Charles did.
Disqualify the idiot.
I mean, it don't hurt Lewis per se.
Oh!
That does. That does. That hurt him.
Pele kick almost.
Yeah.
One of the few times I've seen Charles do that, he almost tried to put Gnarly in the hospital with that one.
He might be trying to put Lewis in the hospital. Jesus.
Snap Tiger.
Yeah.
Well, not Tiger, Dragon.
Oh, God, that was a German.
German!
Ach du lieber.
Oh, wait a minute.
Tried for a powerbomb there.
He was either going to try for a powerbomb or probably the Shadows Fall. He couldn't hook the arms in time and got scooped up and back dropped over.
That would have been lit if he did a Canadian Destroyer. I would have popped.
Honestly, Charles will probably do it.
Oh, God, that big kick to the face. Rag to riches.
Cover. Two.
And no. About as close as you can get to a 3 count.
I agree with you, Brian.
Absolutely.
With Lewis being so tall as he is, his super kicks are just that much more devastating. As it caught Charles right in the forehead. Not much you can do there.
No. You get hit between the eyes like that and make your eyes water up. And,
God.
My goodness.
All right,
Well,
that was
Charles
so
might be
unnecessary. That was so unnecessary. Jesus.
Charles is fighting back. I don't know how, but he's fighting back.
Yeah, I don't know how either. No.
Oh, yeah, there goes the pain.
There we go. Adrenaline can only take you so far. AKA Charles' body starting to give out on him.
And there was a chop block. Not the vertical one.
Right.
Which he hasn't even used yet, which is surprising because you think after all the abuse Charles has been putting on him and the fight that I'm sure Lewis didn't expect to have here, he would have broken out the vertical chop block by now, but he hasn't. Oh, wait a minute.
Spine buster.
Big spine on the pod. 1, 2.
Nope.
No.
That spine buster would have made Arn Anderson smile.
I don't know what Lewis is going for there, but Charles had to scout it.
Big clothesline in the corner.
Jesus.
Shades of Katsuyori Shibata with that.
The great Stan Hansen with a clothesline like that.
And that basement dropkick with shades of Katsuyori Shibata, the wrestler, with that one. The hesitation on it.
Well, luckily Charles doesn't do the headbutts that Shibata does, because
All right.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Bad gun.
Tope suicide into a DDT on the concrete floor. Are you serious?
I told you Charles is making Lewis work for this match. I don't think Lewis expected the kind of fight. Oh, wait a minute.
Shadows fall on the way.
He got it. That's got to be it.
Hit him. Hit him.
One, two.
Oh. 3, no.
3, damn it, 3.
Man, I think that was Charles' best opportunity to win this match.
I think that Charles wants to finish it. He's got to go for that Shadows die twice.
Yeah, both men have hit their primary maneuvers and still hasn't put the other man down.
I haven't seen that check casher come in yet.
No, but he still hit one of his best moves on Charles and still didn't put him down. And now we got a sunset flip. 2, no. Oh, Lewis ducked out of the way of that. And now, wait a minute. We got another sunset
victory
flip.
roll.
1, 2, no. Ooh. Now, my God.
Come on.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Come on.
Wow.
What a bitch.
Wow.
There's that damn vertical chop block.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God, he's got the Dragon Sleeper locked in. He's got the Dragon. Charles is out. Charles is out. And Monahan
saw that he was getting up.
Call for the bell.
That's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit.
All Monahan saw was Charles's limp body, and he rang the bell. But before that, though, the kick to the head. Are we not calling that? Are we not calling that?
Should have disqualified that idiot.
I know. Are we just not gonna call that?
But not.
There's been many times where AJ should have disqualified somebody and hasn't. So at this point, I got nothing to say.
Is Monahan that old?
No, I think the beatings have gotten to him.
I think Monahan's older than me, honestly. I'm not even gonna hold you. I think Monahan's older than me.
Man, how is Mount Lady holding him up? Is my question. No, I got a better question. How is he holding her up? That's the bigger question here. Look at this right here.
Victory roll here. Lewis had it cinched in.
It was a reversal into a sunset flip, and then right here, boom. Jesus Christ. That was so late.
I know.
That vertical blow.
Yeah. My thing is, I know Lewis is probably going to write this off and say there's blood in his eyes and he couldn't see, but that was as blatant as it gets.
I mean, you couldn't get any more blatant before. I mean, the only way you get more blatant is by sending someone a telegram the early day before it says, hey, I'm going to hit this guy in the groin tomorrow. Be sure to look out for it.
Yeah. And then, again, Monahan wakes up. He sees the limp body of Charles in a submission hold, and he rang the bell. And that was it.
And Lewis Rivers collecting another W, and what's he doing?
Collecting another
paycheck. Oh, Jesus, no.
I was going to say collecting another paycheck. He took out a $1 bill, and you know what he's going to do with it.
Really?
Yeah.
There's no need for this. Come on.
Yeah, this punk is going to the pay window, so I guess he can afford $1 to put in that man's mouth and embarrass him. Jesus.
We are back. This is CCL Adrenaline, and folks, I hope you're strapped in, because coming up next, we got ourselves a last man standing match.
Oh, baby.
It's time to lock it in, folks.
This match came about because Armageddon has basically had enough of the franchise Aaron Alexander proclaiming himself to be the final #1 contender for the CCL World title. And he says, if you're going to win that title shot, you got to go through me first, because I want it just as bad as you do. And CCL management said, well, let's turn up the heat.
Oh, speaking of heat, holy shit.
So we got this.
I mean, you have two former world champions, Armageddon, a former one-time CCL world champion, against the former three-time CCL world champion. One of these two men is going to most likely get a shot at the last lap for that championship and be the last champion.
This is a match Armageddon wanted. This is a match that should have happened on Adrenaline 39, but Aaron Alexander stopped that from happening. It happened at Forsaken 2012, which is one of the most infamous matches in CCL history. And now these two are going to have.
I was about to say, I think we still shit for that match to this day, and that was 10 years ago.
Now it's happening here tonight.
Oh, this is going to be good, gentlemen.
Something. If there is no one in all of virtual wrestling that deserves to be in the All-Stars Hall of Fame, it is this man right here standing in the smoke from Chicago, Illinois. He has had arguably one of the most decorated careers in all of virtual wrestling. This guy right here has just changed the game for virtual wrestling through the last decade plus.
Yeah, and I think that's why he says he wants to be the man to be the last CCL World Champion and the only man to hold that belt 4 times. He wants that distinction. He wants that history because he feels like he has earned it for being in this company since the beginning. He feels like this is his rite of passage, if you will.
His birthright.
Yeah. He feels like this is what he's here to do, is to be the last champion.
Here's where I come in to question things. Remember the last time Aaron Alexander did get a shot at the CCL World title? He lost that match, lost at the following CCL event right after that, and then he left.
And he's made
you
no
gotta imagine someone like Armageddon is probably looking at that and going, how do you deserve to be the last CCL World Champion, even if you get that match? You walked away from this company.
Here's why. Because despite walking away from this company, which is a bit of a cowardly thing to do, and I hate to say that about Aaron Alexander, the franchise, but this man was the inaugural and only badass call wrestling world champion. They had no other champions besides this man. And this man won our World Championship on 3 different occasions and had dominant reigns on all 3 of them. That's why he deserves that opportunity. And if he beats Armageddon tonight, he definitely deserves that opportunity at the last lap.
Here's the other thing. Yeah, he left, but he could have stayed gone. He could have very well taken his ball, went home, and never came back here again. But he kept coming back every time he left. He always answered that call whenever Eddie Mack called him. Every single time. No matter what dispute he had with this company, every time Eddie Mack called on that phone and he saw Eddie Mack on that speed dial, on that caller ID, he always picked up that phone. Just like Roman right now. Good. Just like Roman right now, getting his phone is ringing. He always answers that call.
My phone ain't ringing unless it's for a booty call. But we gonna leave that alone.
Look now.
All right.
Look now. The booty's happening. The booty ain't happening until later.
But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what Aaron Alexander is really made of.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if any beautiful young ladies here in New Jersey are gonna want to get a booty call with Roman after slandering this town. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, here we go.
Hey, look here, champ. I have seen what you, Eddie, and Brian have done in certain towns.
Well, maybe not so much. Well, maybe not so much.
Hey, don't be snitching.
Oh my God, that was a kick to the head.
Hey, look, y'all snitch on yourselves. Remember Adrenaline 81?
Look now.
All these adrenalines meld together, so I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway,
first off, we're assuming that Brian did half of those things when we all know Brian is still obsessed with somebody, maybe or maybe not. We don't know. I'm not going to ask about his personal life, but I'm just saying it's there. It's out in the ether.
Oh no, fair enough. I'm just saying, don't act like you haven't thrown slander yourself. We all do.
Yeah, I threw slander at Dallas because fuck Dallas.
And rumor is we might be going to Dallas for the last lap.
All right, champ, don't get banned.
Look, we're still in negotiations about it. We might be doing the whole WrestleMania 3 thing with the going to a different location stuff. We haven't confirmed anything yet, but again, details on everything will be at some point down the line.
I hope everybody forgot about the Great 100, because if they didn't, that's gonna suck for me.
Hey, look, there are people trying to forget the Cowboys dropping the ball against the 49ers. I think that's what that city's trying to forget right now.
Well, listen. Oh, Uranagi, almost like the rock bottom by Aaron Alexander.
Yeah.
And by the way, guys, if you're new to wrestling and don't know the rules of a last man standing match, it's real freaking simple. Oh God.
Well,
no disqualifications, no countouts, no pinfalls, no submissions. The only way to win is to incapacitate your opponent to the point that they cannot answer a 10 count, which means you can use all kind of plunder if you want in order to incapacitate them to the point that they cannot get up with a 10 count.
This is a match and back in the old days, we called this a Texas death match.
Yeah, even though the rules of the Texas death match have evolved over time. But at the same time, you aren't, those same basic rules apply. Oh my goodness!
Good Lord!
You're not going to see a lot of body slams and wrist locks and headlocks in a match like this, gentlemen.
Nope.
There have been so few last man standing matches here in the CCL, and you're witnessing one of them.
Yeah. We're going to see a last woman standing match. Perfect segue here. We're going to see a last woman standing match at Prestige 5 in a few weeks. Destiny Williams and the Quake.
I hope Destiny
that's happening at Prestige.
Destroys the Quake.
Yeah, and whoever wins gets a title shot for whatever title they want, whenever they want it, wherever they want to do it. So that's happening at Prestige. But right now, we're talking about these two behemoths, these two monsters, these two legends in this last man standing match. And you got to think, as Champ alluded to earlier, the winner of this match could very well make a case to be the #1 contender for the world title at the last lap.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I mean, you got to figure out who's going to end up being the world champion in our main event tonight between John Blackos, between Ben Hopkins, and the true chess master Chris Knight. Whoever wins that match, there's still 3 more adrenalines and 2 more pulses before the last lap. That championship may not be in the hands of one of those 3 men coming into the last lap. We don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and the world title has been defended outside of CCL before, so John very well could be defending that belt in DCA, in UWL, in UCWL. We don't know. Hell, AWF Call All-Stars. He could go there and defend the CCL World title. So there is a lot of legway towards who could be the world champion by that point.
Aaron Alexander looking for some plunder, some more plunder. Man, got himself a chair.
But Aaron Alexander has to realize it's going to take a lot to put Armageddon down. He's got to keep him down long enough.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What a chair shot right to the dome piece.
Because we remember what it took for Aaron Alexander to beat Armageddon the last time they were in this match.
Yeah, pretty much.
He damn near killed him.
And they're going to damn near kill each other in this match.
Hey, to get a shot at the world title, I would do the same thing.
Absolutely.
You've got to be prepared to go to war to get a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. And these men are going to go to war.
I agree with you, Brian, 100%. That's
Aaron
what the world
ain't
title
nothing
means.
but chair.
Oh,
God.
DDT on the chair.
Trust me, my two reigns as world champion outside of CCL before my in-ring retirement, I had to go to war to get those championships, and it wasn't easy. So trying to become world champion, it's never easy, and it shouldn't be easy, because if it's easy, what's the point of it?
Yeah, Brian said it best one time before, a famous wrestling quote: if you're not here to win the world title, to win a championship, but most importantly to win the world title, or the women's title in the women's case, then why are you here?
That was me, but I appreciate you crediting Brian as well.
Yeah, Brian said it a couple of times before as well. But that's the point, though. That's why these 2 men are fighting as long as they are, as much as they are, because this is to be the final CCL World Champion. To have that everyone says that you can never take away being the first world champion or the first champion, but you can never take away being the very last champion also. That's
your
just
name
as important.
It'll be etched in stone forever.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. You just mentioned it, D-Wall. I'm glad you just mentioned that. This will be apropos for Aaron Alexander, because Aaron Alexander was the first CCL World Heavyweight Champion. Imagine him being the last CCL World Heavyweight Champion.
I don't think anybody's done that in call. I don't believe, as far as I know. But now here comes the most overused moving.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness!
Christ!
Superplex to the concrete.
Not only was Aaron, I believe Aaron was not only the first, but the third ever world champion.
He's held it. Yeah, he's held it 3 times. He was the first. I believe he held it. He was the third ever one, and then he won it one more time from Extreme Tony.
And I believe the time he won it for a second time was against the infamous Purple Turd. That hopefully may not show up at the last slap.
Off the ropes, Aaron. Big clothesline by Armageddon. Picking it back up. Nope. Right hand. Like I said, these 2 are going to have to damn near kill each other to win this thing.
I expect plenty of violence with a whole lot of pain on the side as a dish.
I expect to yell, "We got a bleeder" twice in this matchup, and if I don't, I will be very disappointed. I will put that out there right now.
You're gonna be yelling in the face, I'll tell you that right now.
I'm surprised he hasn't said that already, because they've hit each other in the face at least close to 50 times by now with various objects.
Yeah, and at varying rates of speed.
I agree.
This, ladies, here's the deal. Aaron Alexander, that's got to be in the back of his
Clips.
mind.
Yep.
To go wire to wire as CCL World Heavyweight Champion.
That's probably why he wants this so bad, because again, I said before, he feels like this is something he's destined to do, is to be the world champion.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
The table breaks in half,
Oh my goodness!
You got
I'm
to
getting-
shit me.
Oh,
You gotta be
Armageddon
shitting me.
he gives no absolute shits for that spear.
Armageddon got speared through a table, and he got right back up.
I think Champ coined it best back in the day. Armageddon is indestructible.
He is indestructible. I mean, goodness.
Well, that arm might not be indestructible after that.
He's going after those arms, which is smart. Take out the end of days, take out the choke slam, take out the power game of Armageddon.
Good God.
And you got to think about something also. Armageddon is fighting pretty much in his hometown. He's a heartbeat away from his hometown in New York City, here in New Jersey. So he's pretty much got home field advantage.
Yeah, I didn't even bring that up. That's a good point there, Champ.
This is why I'm a Hall of Famer and award-winning commentator,
Well,
sir.
he is the one.
Go ahead, Brian.
Go ahead.
The champ is a broadcast journalist, and he is one of the best. And why is a referee doing that?
Monahan has been making some questionable decisions lately. I don't know if it's his wife at home's problem or if it's him. I don't know.
I think maybe
the brain
Monahan,
damage.
I think Monahan might need to retire as well. I mean, holy shit.
He's been doing this a long ass time.
He is.
He's been doing this a long time. I think he's been doing this for a decade too. Jesus!
Champ, got a line. We got the bleeder.
What is Armageddon doing?
Well, he was.
No. Aaron slipped out.
Yeah, if you noticed, he was clutching his back, had lower back of Armageddon.
He has been taken. I mean, he got superplexed to the concrete floor. I mean, if his back ain't hurting right now, then I don't know what's going on.
And now he's
Well-
got those steel steps. Oh!
Head trauma.
You know, you said Armageddon is indestructible. Well, to borrow a line from Jesse Ventura, if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yeah. He's taking him to the top rope. I don't know what he's thinking.
Oh no.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Man. Shades of
And he
shades of the actual franchise with a belly-to-belly suplex from the middle rope.
Who?
Yeah,
Shane Douglas.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. No.
God.
Roman's got a personal issue there.
Oh, never mind then.
Wait. Roman's got heat with Shane Douglas? What happened? We'll talk about off air.
Yeah,
We'll talk about off air.
yeah, we'll be here all night if that's the case.
Yeah.
I mean, not really that big of a case.
Is it?
The most boring man to do a shoot promo.
Again, we'd be here all night, folks.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into it.
That's why I made it simple. The most boring man to do a shoot promo.
And now
He just threw him right into that ring post, and he is now clearing. Is that our Dutch announce team?
I think so. Yes. We couldn't.
The vampires aren't here, so
And the Spanish commentators are on delay and all that. So you know.
Where's our Japanese announce team? A Japanese announce team. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. That means looking forward to working with
Look,
you.
I don't need a certain commentator coming in here talking about Joshi, so I don't want to hear that right now.
Thank you. Appreciate you there, buddy.
We don't want any of that now. We don't want any of that now. We don't know.
You don't want you don't want SmackDown #1 announcer. You don't want him? No,
he's better than the other guy that I mentioned that Brian rolled his eyes at.
Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about.
Brian and Roman knew exactly who I mentioned when I said that.
Yeah.
Joshi #1 announcer.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, to that guy, Bacanero. Okay.
Oh my
let's
God.
do it. All right.
Anyways, We got Aaron Alexander beating the shit out of Armageddon right now.
We might have just lost 1,000 people watching this show.
Well, no, I'll bring them back because I learned how to say 69 in Japanese.
Oh God, look.
Let's
look.
move on.
And speaking of that, that's a good segue.
Like Kyuju Kudine.
It's a good segue because I just got word in my headset that Carmen just arrived at the building.
Holy crap.
Oh,
I wondered why a chill
baby.
went through this entire arena just a second ago.
Oh, because
I wonder why my dick got hard when
because
that
you
happened.
said
Okay,
69 and then Carmen showed up. That's why.
You're welcome.
That's
Old
why.
expression. What is that old expression? Speak of the devil and they shall appear.
Something like that, yeah.
I ain't
Meanwhile,
gonna call
these
it.
two guys are just beating the hell out of each other. Jeez.
Good God.
Yeah, believe it or not, folks at home, we have a wrestling match going on right now. It's actually pretty good.
We don't have a wrestling match going on. We have an actual
I
fight.
was gonna say this ain't a wrestling match.
We got a fight.
We had a wrestling match about 2 matches ago. One match ago. To be fair,
This is a Slabanaka.
In the immortal words of the great Dutch Mantel, this is called picking a guy up and busting his brains out. Uh-oh. And both men are fighting towards that announce table, and the Dutch announce team better start running.
I don't think they have anywhere to run to. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, what is Aaron doing?
Oh.
I thought he was going to hit that rub out on the floor.
If he hit the rub out on the floor, this would have been over.
Exactly.
You say that, and then this man Armageddon picks out at 1.
Yeah, but again, he's had his back's been an issue.
Oh, buzzsaw.
Very true. Very true, but Armageddon is resilient. You see what I mean?
He hit him with a PK, and he's back up at like 1. Like, holy crap.
Aaron was the one down on the knee.
Yeah.
But one thing, though, with Aaron Alexander is he has MMA training. So he sees his own blood, and that fuels him, and that fuels him to like fight even harder because now you see your own blood. You're just in fight mode.
What's he doing?
They call it the red mist.
Oh, speaking of red mist. Oh,
Wait,
my
what the heck?
goodness.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Good Lord!
That I think that was a modified kill shot.
It was in
That
the
was a
bar
modified-
It was at the bar alive from an old friend of mine. Holy high hell!
That was an adrenaline spike.
Yeah, but I think that was a reverse kill shot. Remember, he used to do the kill shot. He landed. Oh, he's back up.
At the count of 9.
Barely back up.
I love how everyone just no-sold that pun.
No, I got it.
We understood.
But the fact that Aaron Alexander had to hit a reverse kill shot and he still couldn't get the job done. Because remember, he used to hit the kill shot and he landed on from behind. He hit him from the front this time.
Hey, yo.
We're a very friendly audience. If you have those type of interesting communications, there's apps for that.
Brian Sussy Boys? What?
Look now. We aren't gonna get into that here.
I was gonna say grinder, but okay.
That's when Carmen comes out, apparently.
Okay.
No, if Carmen comes out, it's called Tinder.
No, that's Champ.
Listen.
See, in the words of Brian, we do have a match.
I am a happily married. I am a happily married man.
Oh God!
I am a happily married man. Y'all not gonna put me out there like that. I'm about to be a retired happily married man.
What is Armageddon doing with those steps? What is Armageddon doing?
Oh God!
Jesus!
He's got murderous intention in his mind with those steel steps.
He might have
killed him.
He might have sent Aaron Alexander's spine to the shadow realm.
He hit him in the spine and the back of the head. That's how much those steps weigh. That's how wide those steps are.
They're about 60 pounds.
Yeah. Armageddon grabbed those steps. Go ahead, Brian.
And they're solid diamond plate steel. And Aaron Alexander back up, but you can tell he is much worse for wear.
Yeah, he took those stairs and said, "I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want everyone dead."
Oh, speaking of dead,
I want his house burned to the ground. I want to piss in the ashes.
Oh, what is he doing? Oh, my God. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
A superplex on the... Okay, that's it. That's it. That's got to be
That's his back.
That's got to be it.
He's broken his spine.
The fact that Armageddon has spine issues himself, and he was willing to do that to put the franchise down says a lot.
Who's got the spinal issues now?
Oh my God, he's back up. Aaron Alexander's gonna go into the interview after this match and be like, "I broke my back. My back is broken. What is it? Vertebrae? Spinal." Anybody who gets that reference?
I got you.
Yeah.
This right here, folks, is, you know, you can measure any part of a person's body. You can measure their muscles, their strength, their height, their weight, anything. The one thing you cannot measure. Oh
God.
The one thing that you cannot measure in any person is the size of their heart, their grit, their determination, the intestinal fortitude, whatever the hell you want to call it. You can't measure it.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, big knee to the head.
Aaron Alexander's been getting that back tested by the brutality of this match. And quite frankly, I'm surprised he still got it. But then again, I shouldn't be.
I think the adrenaline is just because it's just been too big. I mean, I think what you're seeing here is adrenaline.
Oh, wait a minute.
No.
Oh my God!
Why?
Did you just get
back up? What the fuck?
He's not
These aren't
human.
human. These people aren't
He's
human.
indestructible.
Oh, shit.
Oh, good Lord.
And he's back up again.
Then again,
Right on the chair. Face first on the chair.
This is also the same home of a company of a man who once superplexed a demon onto the apron, landed back first on the apron, and got up. So, I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
What is Aaron doing now? What are you doing, Aaron?
What's he doing?
What are you doing?
He's going to do whatever it takes to put Armageddon down.
Oh no.
Oh, what's he doing?
I'm looking at the
I don't like.
I'm
this
looking at
idea.
the position of the steps.
Wait a minute. Oh, no.
What the?
Oh, no.
No.
The other set of steps.
Oh my God.
This
I
man,
know.
Everybody
This
thinks
seems familiar.
Everybody seems to forget this man is one of the most devious, one of the most calculating. Oh my God!
I mean, the man has a finisher called the kill shot. You don't think he wants to like kill somebody?
This man has committed some of the most vile, the most heinous acts in virtual wrestling history. This man made the Man in White famous, and we just saw that in WWA. Guess where that came from? This man in the ring, the franchise.
Look at this. He has two steel
Oh, he's gonna do it again.
Oh
God! That was even more violent than the first time he did it to the steps.
Aaron landed on it.
my neck, my back, and my back.
Go ahead, Brian.
I was going to say he didn't get up immediately after that one.
No. Oh, now he's up 6, I believe, 6 or 7.
Seven.
He got up. Yeah, 7. He got up. Now what? Oh, wait a minute. What is he doing now?
What is wrong with these two?
A world title shot. That's what's wrong.
Exactly. They are willing to. They are willing to die in that ring for a shot at not just a world championship, but to be the last ever CCL World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, that's what this is
It'll make
about.
a man do a lot of crazy things.
Oh, what the hell? What the hell?
You gotta be shitting me.
Oh, no. Oh,
you gotta be
oh, my God.
Holy.
Monahan, put
Guys,
the steps down and count, for God's sakes. The man's dead.
I'm going to say it. And y'all know I don't cuss very often, but holy shit.
Look, Mount
That's how
Lady's
you know you got-
Lady's trying to lift you up at night. You can't be picking those steps up. You need to count. He's up to 7.
8.
He's up to 8. He's back up. He is back up at 8, folks. Oh. No.
Good God.
Oh, my God. He landed on the steps, too.
Yeah, barely. Not that it matters.
You hit him with that spear. Oh, he might be trying to rub somebody out.
Rub him out here. He got him.
Damn.
Got him. Hit him with the rub out. And that could be it.
He won 2 of his world championships with that. Oh my God.
He won 2 of his world championships with that, but he didn't even get a 3 count with it this time. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, nope. Right to that cut.
And a good.
Oh my. That one was even worse than the first time.
What a spear. That spear is so deadly.
And he's back up. He is back up again, but Aaron Alexander is about to rub this man out again.
Good God.
Wait. He's not done.
He's not done.
He's not done. One more time. 3rd rub out? Thoughts?
Yep.
Splatter.
3rd rub out. And he's still not done.
Ooh, he getting spicy. A 4th rub out?
Aaron wants to make sure that Armageddon is going to have to be picked up with a spatula.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. Another spear.
How did Armageddon survive those 3 rub-outs?
Instinct.
You mean 4?
Instinct. Guys, he's dead on his feet. I don't think he even knows where he is.
Oh, and he's just not going to know what he is after this.
This one?
5 rub-outs.
And to think Armageddon has hit a single choke slam or tombstone this entire match.
Because Aaron wouldn't allow him to do it. That's why. 5 rub-outs, 3 spears, and a kill shot. That has to be it.
And I would say a partridge in a pear tree, but I won't do it.
Is this it? 9.
That's it.
That is it.
Good God.
Mercifully, this match is over.
Holy crap.
Mercifully for us or mercifully for them?
Yes.
For them.
Well, that too, but I got to tell you, and I may be biased here, this may have topped their 2012 Last Man Standing match.
Absolutely.
I just got to say that now, because good God, these 2 men killed each other in this one. Just to say that they are the next in line for the world title.
The amount of violence that happened in this matchup alone, wow. You could tell that Aaron Alexander wants to be booked in CCL World Heavyweight Champion, being the first and the last, which has never been done in virtual wrestling ever, except for maybe BCW, where he was the first and only world champion. But holy crap, this will definitely put him in the conversation to be a Call All-Stars Hall of Famer.
I gotta say, if anyone can correct us, if there's been a person who has started a company and has ended, then that company ended as the champion, let us know. But I don't think it's ever happened, and other than what Champ mentioned with BCW. But I'm talking about not just being the first and only. I'm talking about starting as the world champion. There's been other world champions, and then the company ends, and that same person who was the first champion ended up being the final champion. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's going wire to wire as CCL World Heavyweight Champion.
That's what Aaron Alexander wants to do, and I think with this win here tonight, I think he's pretty much cemented that he's the man who will go to the last lap. It's not official yet, but in his mind, as of this moment, he feels it damn sure is official, and he's #1 contender.
I'm going to tell you like this. If he does get the shot at the last lap for the world title, regardless of who the champion is, he is going to beat them. I feel it in my bones. He's going to beat them.
On notice.
Speaking of the world title, we got one commercial break, and I believe coming up, we're going to hear from Carmen Cortez after the break, folks.
Holy crap.
This is going to get interesting. So buckle
That's a
in,
word for it.
strap in your seatbelts, because we'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
We'll be back.
Can you believe it? John Blackos has won the Call All-Stars Championship.
Unreal. What a conclusion here to Call All-Stars 13.
Wait a minute. Hold on. It's Louis Rivers. Oh my God. He's attacking John Blackos.
time, and turning all against the one isn't all just hard to teach. Another clever word sets off an unsuspecting hurt, and as you get back in line, a mob jumps to their feet. Now dance, fucker, dance, man, he never had a chance, and no one even knew it was really only you.
Now dance, fucker, dance, you never had a chance, and no one even knew it was really only you. So dance, fucker, dance, I never had a chance, it was really only you.
With a thousand lies and a gun disguise, hit him right between the eyes, hit him right between the eyes. When you walk away, nothing more to say. See the lightning in your eyes, see him running. Fight their lies and a gun disguise, hit him right between the eyes, hit him right between the eyes. When you walk away, nothing more to say. See the lightning in your eyes, see him running for their lives.
Bad bitches.
Well,
There are some things in this world that you cannot prepare for. You cannot prepare for an earthquake. You cannot prepare for a hurricane. And you cannot prepare for Carmen Cortez being given a live microphone.
Facts.
But like it or not, it's about to happen.
it was always one of Eddie Mac's personal favorites. Here she comes.
CCL Women's World Champion.
And the most controversial woman in virtual wrestling. Oh man. And she's brought back up.
Oh, she's got some friends with her.
We've seen those women before with Carmen. We still don't know who they are, by the way.
No, we don't.
Well, I noticed they have been seen around Annie at points.
Yeah. But they just recently revealed themselves to be aligned with Carmen, and we still don't know why. We don't know who they are, but we do know that, speaking of Annie, they weren't at Forsaken. It was just Carmen all by herself, and she beat Annie at Forsaken.
She did. What you mentioned earlier was a very emotional match that I got to watch backstage in my bus, and it was an amazing contest between these two ladies.
That ended with the most violent, abrupt punt kick I've ever seen. It's like Carmen flipped that switch, and then boom, that punt kick happened, and the match was over. Quite frankly, I've never been more just confused.
Yeah, I think that's the word for everybody. I think everybody's been wondering that ever since Carmen came back after the Hell in a Cell match at Redemption last year, we've been wondering what this is all about. Why has she taken the action she's taken? But as Eddie Mack used to say back in the day, Carmen Cortez now has a live microphone.
Well, it's time to lay out, gentlemen. Let's lay out.
Yeah.
And may God have mercy on our souls.
Can I tell all of you a story? Maybe it's one that all of you can relate to. It all starts with a question. A simple one, really. Have you ever told the truth, but people still called you a liar? You tell everyone exactly what they need to hear, and exactly what they think they want to hear. Yet, it's never enough. No matter what, they aren't satisfied. La gente sigue demostrando que son las ovejas que siempre han sido. Las personas, incluso familiares, siguen metiéndose en el fuego que provocaron. People always love to speculate. They love to believe that they are the hero in the story that isn't about them. They love to run over everyone and toss others aside if it means they're the focus of everyone's attention. But there's a difference between myself and people like them. I admit how much of a snake I am. I don't hide my past or hide what I've done. I don't pretend that it never existed or that I didn't do some of the most disgusting things in the minds of many. I've had to watch people I love be dragged into my own personal hell because of the shit I've done. And the moment I admit that, the several times I admit that, it was never good enough. I've killed gang members. I've ripped the head off of an alien tyrant until you could see his spinal cord outside of his body. Me and Johnny buried someone alive for ordering his lieutenant to decapitate Johnny's wife, forcing us to sit there and watch, knowing damn well we couldn't do a fucking thing about it. I had to desperately drive around the city seeing someone I cared about most being dragged from the back of a moving truck face down on the asphalt and had to put him out of his misery. I pulled that trigger. Do you honestly think I'm hiding from the shit I've done? The pain in my eyes? The amount of blood I've spilled? No entienden el dolor que me ha pasado. No lo entiendes. Ninguno de ustedes puede entender lo que he sufrido. Entonces no tienen el derecho a llamarme familia o decir que me aman. Cuando se dan la vuelta y fingen que estoy ciega a mi puto pasado. You know the real problem? The problem is that people out there think the world will always be evil. That no one can never have pure intentions. That change is never possible. And why is that? It's because they just want to hold on to that one grudge or that one bit of hatred that still exists within them. Or it's because of what it really means. Because all of you know that deep down, you can't handle the truth. That you are part of the reason for the change around you. Just like I know I'm part of the reason for the change around me. The people you knew, the people you love, the people that you thought would always be by your side and protect you, changed. Because you weren't there to stop it. And you were even part of the cause in the first place. Pero, por supuesto, ninguno de ustedes lo admitirá. Quieren arrastrar a todos los demás en su red de desesperación y son los únicos demasiado ciegos para verlo. The best part of it all is people love to portray themselves as heroes when they're just as selfish and arrogant as anyone else. If they don't get exactly what they want, if you don't tell them exactly what they want to hear, if you don't feel exactly the way they want you to feel, they want nothing to do with you. Then yell about how the world's against them. Nothing you do is worth enough. Nothing you say is good enough. no one wants to listen. No importa si eres familiares o amantes, amigos o vecinos, todos te dejan atrás en el momento que no eres lo que quieren que seas. Todos te abandonan cuando tú cambias, porque no eres la persona que ellos creen que deberías ser, o no sientes como ellos creen que deberías sentirte. Luego lloran porque ellos son la víctima. Apologies mean nothing. Actions are worthless. Who you want to be doesn't matter. Your feelings are meaningless. But that's okay. It's okay because I've accepted that truth. And I've accepted the people in my life who understand my message. If you think I'm a snake, I'll be a snake. You call others monsters, we'll be monsters. You want to ignore the truth, then we'll let you be as blind as that shepherd that leads you to the slaughterhouse. Just ask Mari. Allow me to repeat myself. All of you love to cheer for someone's demise, yet none of you would bat an eyelash if you just so happen to get in the way of their success for your own personal gain. You want to act like you care about their well-being when they're on the brink of physical or mental death, but we're cheering for someone nearly crippling them shortly before that. You live lives of self-fulfillment, hoping to do whatever is necessary to feel some semblance of acceptance. You treat the weakest like stepping stones, and the strongest like deities. You watch them suffer and care after the face, rather than help them when they need it most, then pretend that you cared all along. If I move forward, you have to get left behind. If I step over you, I step up the ladder. You have to be like this, dress like this, talk like this, act like this, or I step over you for the one that fits my narrative. You have to listen to what I say and do what I want you to do, or you don't get to be in my life. You have to make the choices that make me happy. And your feelings and how you feel about it don't matter. To me, that's bullshit. And hey, it always was. But that's the way this world works now, doesn't it? Then you get surprised when someone becomes the person they never wanted to be, but the person you and your choices turned them into. But is it really all that fucking surprising? No one listens. They never wanted to. They never did, and they never will. A bullet of iron is nothing like justice. Whenever they pulled that trigger, they thought they were in the right. So now that I'm hated, I cannot ignore it. With all the sadness in my heart, I cannot find my way. Ahora me odian. Seguiré haciendo las cosas por las que me odian. Y cuando haga las cosas, las haré solo para mí. No para ninguno de ustedes. Ni para familia, ni para amigos. Solo para mí. There comes a point in everyone's life where you see so much shit you can't take it anymore, and you become something else, whose only desire is to see the world burn. I was never enough. My words meant nothing. My actions meant even less. You never wanted it, but you created it. You hear what you want to hear, but you never give a damn about it. You thrive off negativity, yet you hate it all the same. You want to end the one you hate most, yet you never pull the trigger. So, I'm only going to say this once. You want to do something about the chaos me and my crew are about to create? Then do something about it. Get off your keyboards, go touch some grass, and come find me while you're at it. Otherwise, stay in your fucking rooms playing on your keyboards and keep making pointless tweets about me. Continue to slut-shame me and criticize me like it's your favorite pastime. I love living in people's minds rent-free. Demonios, incluso puedes seguir afirmando que me amas y luchas por mí cuando todo lo que te importa es llevarme a la cama. You don't want to listen to anything I say? Well then, this may go over your heads too. I will do anything. And do you know why? Porque yo soy la más chingona. I'm always the baddest.
Well, goddamn.
Well, gentlemen, if you will excuse me, I need a cold shower after listening to that voice, so just give me a few minutes.
That woman was spitting ping bars right there.
I think she finally just let go of everything she's wanted to let go of.
I'm gonna go much further. She has really become Malik Brown. Yeah, I said it.
You know what? That might not be far from the truth. And I'm wondering what he's thinking. We got to take a break. We're going to let this marinate. We're going to let Chant marinate because he's marinating a lot right now in the back. And we got a world title, match coming up.
Man. Hey, you horny old man. Keep your table down.
Sponsored by Jergens. Prestige 5 coming up in just a few weeks. But right now, we're going to find out who's going to be the CCL World Heavyweight Champion in a triple threat match. The Ben Hopkins and the true chess master Chris Knight will challenge the fat beat stealer, John Blackos.
Right, let's get it. I'm here. I'm locked in.
Yeah, you're locked in, all right. We had to clean up all that Jergens and those
paper
towels.
Shut the fuck up, D-Wall. You had to clean up shit. Stop exaggerating for the people.
Okay.
Yeah, clean up shit. I stepped away. I stepped away, so there was no clean up here.
You stepped away, all right. Anyway, we got a world title match coming up right now. Here we go.
Listen, as much as I've had my issues with this man in the past, this man got absolutely screwed at Forsaken. He had John Blackos on the ropes for that World Championship, and then Ben Hopkins came out of nowhere and decided to just interject himself into this. And I feel like Chris Knight should be the current CCL World Champion for the second time.
Yeah.
Possibly so. But again, with John, you never truly know. John has gotten past a lot of guys that a lot of people did not expect him to get past. Take a look at Chronic. Take a look at Claudio. Hell, he winning the All Stars and CCL World titles on the same night. So again, it's not a guarantee to say Chris Knight would have won.
That's true. But again, Chris Knight was on his best game on that night in Forsaken, and then Ben Hopkins came out of nowhere and just screwed it. So I honestly think Chris Knight had it. And it pains me to say that.
Speaking of a man that interrupted the world title match, here he comes now. Former All Stars World Champion, and I believe the longest All Stars World Champion.
Yeah, I was going to say, Ben Hopkins, as much as of a prick that he was one of the greatest All Stars World Champions that has been in existence with that championship. And he has a chance tonight to be not only cement his legacy as a world champion, but become the CCL World Champion for the first time in his career.
I'm going to pull a Brian Henniger here and say something a bit more intelligent than usual. In this world, sometimes it's not always best to do things half-assed. If you're going to do something, go all the way. And if you want to translate that for this, Ben is somebody who has never, at any point in his life, ever done things half-assed. He goes all the way. That's the reason why he's one of the longest running All Stars champions in history. If you can't get the job done fully, why even do the job at all?
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing about Chant during that commercial break, but anyway, we got John Blackos.
All right, stop snitching.
Yo, first things first, it's time to shake ground in the 8th round. Box battle will break down for the beat and the rhyme tone. Jumping the cyclone, SC well, yes, I know. The rap beam backseat, hack rap beam, put them up. You pluck the bad seed off the wall, spitting the gorilla tag team. What's up now, duck down, suck, they can't breathe. You know the routine, the team in effect, please don't step. You wanna feed one of my pet peeves, huh? The more beef, the better. Sounds strange, you all wanna creep together. Okay, in the club with a cheesy sweater. Why not? We got so much street credit, the rookie police let us. Now that's foolish, cause we don't act sweet. 10 rats in the track, keep up, it's on now.
Here comes the champ. And I'm not talking
I'm
about...
right here.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say, I wasn't talking about Juergens. I was talking about the Call All-Stars World Heavyweight Champion.
Wow.
I was talking about the man who is the current reigning and defending CCL World Heavyweight Champion. I'm talking about John Blackos.
Johnny, 2 belts, this guy.
Yeah, he's the CCL World Champion. He's the Call All-Stars World Champion. He has a claim for the VW World title since he did beat Jamal back a few months ago for that CCL World title at Supernova.
To be more precise, it is Johnny 4 belts. In spite of having to lose that CNC World title due to reformations within Madhouse, John still has 4 other world titles to his name, including that one you see around his waist, the CCL World Heavyweight Championship.
The AWF
Speaking of AWF, John pulling a dirty trick out of his book, dressing up as Spider-Man to get into AJ's head.
Yeah,
AJ just cannot escape the Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah,
he really can't.
Yeah, Jamal pulled that on him once too, Revelations. But yeah, right now though, John has a lot on his plate. He's got Call Stars in a few months' time against Lewis Rivers. He's got this triple threat match tonight. He's got AWF King of the Ring coming up against AJ Young for the AWF World title.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I just realized there's a lot of combustible elements in this match.
Yep, and that's what it's about, folks. The CCL World Heavyweight Championship. We already know we got Aaron Alexander breathing down the neck of one of these men that walk out with that belt.
All right, D-Wall, you know what time it is. Time to do the gimmick.
Yeah, buddy. Here we go, folks. AJ Monahan and his old ass knees rings the bell, and we are underway with the main event of CCL Adrenaline episode 126. It is the Fat Beach Thriller John Blackos defending the CCL World title against Chris Knight and the Ben Hopkins.
Absolutely.
Now, here are some things that you might want to keep your eyes on, especially for this match. 1, AJ Young. He has issues with both John and Ben, so AJ may stick his nose in this match.
I haven't seen him all day, but that's an option.
Go ahead.
I haven't seen AJ Young all day, but that's an option.
First Class Enterprise may also stick their nose in this match, considering John has beef with Lewis. Yeah. So that's another thing to keep an eye out for.
They're fighting at Call Stars 14 for the Call Stars World title.
So a lot of things to keep your eyes on if you're people in this match here.
And now look at this. Double team by Chris Knight and the Ben Hopkins. They're not friends by any stretch, as you can see right there. It's every man for himself for the world title.
Absolutely. Every man for themselves. One fall to a finish to determine a CCL World Heavyweight Champion.
And if you're going to mention Call All-Stars, Knight and Ben Hopkins both had major success at Call All-Stars, considering Knight won the CCL World title, and I believe Call All-Stars, I would be correct if I say 9.
I think so. And then the Ben Hopkins, obviously, former and current longest reigning Call All-Stars World Champion.
He is behind Quicksilver in terms of days with that title.
Oh!
Which, I mean, to be fair, I don't think anyone's beaten that Quicksilver record.
Well, in terms of the modern era, he's the longest reigning.
Fair.
I will say though, I talked about Aaron Alexander and being in the Call All-Stars Hall of Fame for his decorated career, but D. Ben Hopkins is another one. Despite his tactics, despite the way that he does business, is another one that should be in the Hall of Fame because of his record and being one of the longest reigning Call All-Stars World Champions in history.
Hey, he's facing a... Oh my God! That could have been
Ben and John combo night.
No, here's the thing. Ben Hopkins, that could have been the back of the Ben Hopkins' head, but he is able to duck out of the way at the very last millisecond, and Chris Knight took all of that cyclone kick to the face. Champ.
Nope.
Okay. I was waiting for Champ to say it, but he didn't say it.
I did say it.
Oh, well, the production says you didn't catch it.
In the face!
There we go. Oh, there's
There you
another
go.
one. Just in time. Chris Knight's down on the floor, and then Ben Hopkins gave John Blackos a boot to the face. So there you go. It works.
There you go.
Here's the wild thing about this match here. The weird part about it, despite what Ben did at Forsaken, Ben honestly has the bigger positive reaction even between him and Knight, which is crazy.
People have respect for what Ben Hopkins did as the All Stars World Champion. He went everywhere at that belt.
He did. He really did.
Except CCL. Anyway,
Okay.
cover. Look,
And
look, there's a
thing to think
specific
about.
match that I've been thinking about wanting with Ben Hopkins. Not me, but somebody else. But that's a different story for a different time.
But one thing to think about though is that Chris Knight has come back with such a different attitude. He's not the same cocky prick that he was. He's much more focused. He's much more determined. He's much more locked in, which is the very Chris Knight that I think would be much more successful than what he was, which is crazy because he's a former multiple-time world champion elsewhere with that previous attitude. So I think with this new attitude, he could be much better.
Cover off the power slam. 1, 2, no.
Very true, but the industry grows in so many different ways, and the people will only get tougher. So it can be harder depending on who's up in the line.
And here's the thing about what were you gonna say, Roman? You were gonna say something earlier. Wait a minute. On the floor, mass appeal move of friendship on the floor.
Whatever I was gonna say is not the important thing right now. Here is Ben is going after Knight here.
And now, oh my God!
That was a clever setup by Ben. He lured Knight in with that taunt and popped him right in the jaw.
Yeah, you know that he's gonna look for that descent into madness at any opportunity. He already hit the mass appeal move of friendship on the floor.
But you see Knight working the leg, set up with that Zertzwig submission hold.
Yeah. And now John smart to come back in and break that up. He knows that if he on the outside and there's a submission in the ring, he loses. He doesn't have to be pinned or submitted to lose the world title right here.
Exactly. That's the thing about triple threat matches or three-way matches is that as the champion, you don't have to be made to submit to lose your championship. You don't have that championship advantage. And it's so difficult. I remember my final time. Oh, Northern Lights. Hang on.
Northern Lights. And Ben immediately broke that up.
One of my last defenses of a heavyweight championship that I had was a three-way match, and I had to keep my head on a swivel because I could have been out of the loop and someone else could have got pinned and I would have lost my championship. Thankfully, I kept my head on a swivel and was able to keep my championship, but I lost it on the next defense. But it is what it is.
Oh, John didn't see that coming, and now Chris Knight has an opportunity here. Now that there's just him and John in the ring, he has an opportunity. Nope. And what is John doing?
Watch out.
I think John's about to fly here. Oh!
Yep.
Flying Frenchman.
And we were talking about Mason Chronic earlier. He's going to be at the last lap.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be
his first appearance in a very long time.
But he's going to be there. And it's a match. I can't say it. Can I say it?
You might as well. We already bringing it up.
Oh, went for the forearm, but John got swatted in midair, and Chris Knight's now the only one in the ring. The match that Mason Chronic is going to have is a match that probably should have happened a long time ago. But a match, a rivalry in CCL that never really got. Ben, you asked for it, and you just got it.
You're welcome.
A match that had a rivalry in CCL that never really got a proper conclusion. Claudio Dragonheart and Mason Chronic at the last lap, folks.
Ooh, that is going to be absolutely lit.
Claudio has never beaten Mason Chronic in a one-on-one match or a match at all, I don't believe. So
they have always tied, but never have they had a decisive winner between the two. The only time they ever had one was when Chronic was CCL World Champion, and he pinned Claudio to retain the title.
Claudio's wanted that win back, if you will, and he's going to have that opportunity at the last lap. Of course, we already know Sherman, Sampson, and TGO. They're going to be on the next Adrenaline, by the way. Also, national title match, Al Cabrera and AJ Drake is on the next episode.
Yep.
So that's happening.
Flying Frenchman once again.
So
I'm gonna say something. I cannot wait for these final Adrenalines going into the last lap. I cannot wait to be at the last lap. As if you're just joining, I did announce at the very start of this. Ooh, what an elbow drop off the top! That last lap will be my final time calling any virtual wrestling full time. So I can't wait to be at last lap.
Yep, and I can. What was that wrong?
Dear.
What was that wrong?
Well, I caught an off-wing comment from a certain somebody in response to Champ's announcement.
Oh, yeah, you got that too, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, what? What?
Oh. You mean before
you're being gone.
You mean earlier in the show and CCL Management finally confirmed it, right? They finally confirmed it? Okay, good. Champ.
What's up?
Someone's been disparaging your name, bro.
Wait. Who been talking shit about me?
I believe Coin Webb was seen talking mad trash about you.
Oh, frog splash by splash by Blackos. 1, 2, no.
Wait, why Coin Webb talking shit about me though? What the fuck?
Hell if I know. All I know is that
I believe it's been in response to your remarks about Vincent Cipriani.
Who got kicked out of first class Enterprise? Who got kicked out of first class Enterprise, by the way. And
all right.
And so me and CCL Management and obviously the Bedlams helping us with this mass appeal moving friendship on Chris Knight. This could be it. 1, 2, no.
Almost had a new champ.
Yeah.
Back to what y'all was saying though, because I'm people. Anybody talking shit about me, I got a problem.
Yeah, you got a problem, and you're gonna have a chance to fix it at the last lap because you're fighting Coin Webb.
No.
So
hey, Coin Webb, you about to get your fucking ass whooped, boy.
Oh Jesus, you're gonna like who snitched on him.
Oh, hit the overdrive with a 2 count.
Kyle apparently sent the message to CCL Management.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Which is why we know about it.
He was going for fade to Blackos, but he got countered.
Hey Kyle, I appreciate that, and I'm glad that you're getting that. That CCL Management on my way out is giving me an opportunity to finally fight on a CCL card. So I'm very excited for that. And Coin Webb, you about to get your monkey ass whooped.
Now, what is V. Ben Hopkins doing to Chris Knight here? Slingshot into the ropes.
And that is steel cable underneath that, so that hurts a lot.
The whiplash tonight is definitely gonna be brutal. Brutal head there.
John's down the floor. This could be it here too. No.
A flying bib, if you will.
A flying Big Mac.
If I see a flying Big Mac, we need to talk.
That's what he calls himself.
Because he might be on LSD.
That's what he calls himself.
See, when I hear flying Big Mac, I think a flying burger.
Look, you've been in New Dawn before. You've seen it pretty much.
I mean, fair.
Now Chris Knight and V. Ben Hopkins fighting in the inside of the ring here. It could be down to these two because John is still laid out. Thanks to Ben flying after him. And there's a chop block to the knee. Now John's back up. I don't think Chris realizes it. Now he does. Oh, big shot to the knee again.
What's the best way to stop a wrestler is to go after the legs.
Backstabber by Chris Knight.
And able to muster up some energy and break that hold there.
These guys are really going after it. It's very contentious for the World Championship, and this is what you want from people who want to be champions, but that's not going to get it. That's not going to get it.
John able to break it up, though. And I think Ben did that just to be cheeky. Lord knows Ben is a low-key master of the mind games, considering how he managed to get AJ to have that match with him. Now what's Ben doing here?
This.
Oh, Jesus.
But see, there's the problem with Ben Hopkins. He hits a big move like that, not realizing he's in a three-way match and there's someone else in the match. So he went and tried to go showboat, and Chris Knight went after his ass.
And that's the thing with Chris Knight, too. He will take advantage of any opportunity. He will take advantage of any mistake that somebody makes. That's been his entire career. He calls himself the true chess master for a reason. It ain't just some cheap pun. It's because when he's in that ring, he's the chess master. He's the guy that thinks 3 steps ahead of everybody else. That's what's made his career.
Absolutely. And like I said, I've had my issues with Chris Knight. Way back when I was supposed to have a match with Chris Knight, but then General Manager Trish Stratus put an edict on commentators being in wrestling matches, and I never got my match with Chris Knight. But I always respected that man's ability in the ring. I don't respect the man as a person, but I respect his ability in the ring.
I've heard rumblings, and don't quote me on this. I've heard rumblings that Trish is going to be at the last night too.
Nice.
I've heard rumblings. It's not a confirmed because I don't want to speak words into her mouth or anything like that. But I've heard rumblings, and now
I've also heard
rumblings. I think Chris Knight's about to rumble Ben Hopkins with a superplex, but John is right there, and I don't think real. Oh my God!
Knight just got his back broken.
Mm-hmm. And now going up top, big frog splash.
Speaking of rumblings. Oh, never mind.
Wait a minute.
You got a small package.
You got a small package. 2. No. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a small package though, because he's married and has a few kids. But anyway.
Yeah, I definitely don't have a small package.
Look at that.
No, I know that because you were using it about a half an hour ago after Carmen left.
Hey yo. I don't need to know all
Hey,
that.
this is a family show.
Wait a minute.
What? Ain't nothing family friendly about this show, all right?
Wait, Jesus Christ!
Oh my God! Ben hit Monahan on the back of the head to break the pin up.
What's Ben doing?
Paradise Luck.
Oh, well.
I'm pretty sure Cleopatra's not gonna like this too much. Nope.
John just let it happen because John being John.
John gets that from On Hell every night. What do you mean?
All right.
We ain't gonna talk about that right now.
You
Wait,
sure
what the heck?
Wait a minute.
God.
Jesus.
Ben with a Shoryuken to John, and that could be it.
That could be it, but I don't think Ben realizes that the referee is down, descending to madness, but the referee is down.
2,
got a
3.
Got a 3 count. That's a visible 3 count.
Ben would have been world champion right then and there.
Wait a minute. He's going
double him up.
Descending to madness.
That's what I did.
1, 2.
No.
But the Ben Hopkins may have a case there. But then again, the Ben Hopkins is the reason that the Ben Hopkins didn't win, because the Ben Hopkins was the one that knocked Monahan out to begin with.
Facts. Big facts.
massive reminder and a flashback to when Ben and Needham fought for the All-Stars World Championship, where they both beat up the referee.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Right. Instead of beat up John Cena, it's beat up AJ Monahan.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, that might be a fetish in the ROV server.
No, that's a fetish in the Mount Lady household.
All right.
Me, champ, you don't know how that happened, did you?
I don't want to know, honestly.
Oh, I can go ahead and tell you. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Rook Buster. 2.
Nope.
No. German. 1, 2, no.
Continue point.
Celeste Mira. No. It was Deanne actually. Deanne did a no, I think it was Celeste who did a belly-to-belly suplex. It was Deanne who knocked out AJ Monahan, and then Celeste Mira did a belly-to-belly suplex on Mount Lady from corner to corner, and Mount Lady's ass landed on Monahan's face. No, that literally happened.
Wait, so Monahan had a little bit of ass him out? Okay.
No, that's exactly what happened. And then they got married afterward because Mount Lady grew like 50 feet tall and said, if you tell anybody, if you even say anything about it, and he's like, okay, we'll get married. Look, if you have a woman that can literally, if you have a woman that can literally grow that tall with an ass like that, are you gonna say no if she said marry me? Come on now. Monahan's old. He's up there in age. He had to do something. Okay.
Listen.
He had to do something.
I am a happily married man, and I'm about to retire when the last lap is done, so I have no comment.
So that's why you went in the back and after Carmen left. Okay, I got you. Your secret's safe at Rome.
I have no comment.
Uh-huh.
I have no comment.
No, I know you don't. Don't worry about
Not at all.
it. This is a professional broadcast. And speaking of professional broadcasts,
Absolutely.
here comes Chris Knight with a schoolboy.
Ooh.
Nope. Roman was thinking about that too. That's why he was so quiet. Another schoolboy and another rope break.
Even though in triple threat matches there's no DQ, there's no count out, they still have rope breaks here, which makes no sense to me, but it is what it is.
Oh, here's a third one. 1, 2, and John breaks it up. Here's the thing about that, and I'm going to take a cue from the man upstairs that's sitting next to the man upstairs. Why do we have rope breaks in a triple threat match with no disqualification, no countouts? Well, we got to have some semblance of rules.
That is true. That's very, 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 very true. Ooh. Tell you something, John Blackos, man, he is fighting for his life in this contest because he knows that if he's out of the picture, Ben Hopkins or Chris Knight can pin one or the other or submit one or the other and become world champion, and he won't be involved in a decision.
Yeah, and that's something that Chris Knight and Ben Hopkins have to take into effect. If you take out him now, Ben moved. Ben moved out of the way. Chris may have hurt his knee.
Yeah, he's favoring that knee very, very heavily.
And that might be the opening for Ben Hopkins to win the world title. Going for the elbow, no! And now Chris trying to get back in. I don't think John sees it, though. That's a big lariat by Chris Knight. And now he
chest master.
Tried to take out. Go ahead.
Ooh. No, I was gonna say the true chess master, the former CCL World Champion himself, trying to become a 2-time champion.
Oh my goodness!
Backbreaker to Ben Hopkins, and Chris Knight is in firm control right now.
Is that a pin?
It looked like a pin, didn't it? But both shoulders were down, so that's kind of suspect there.
I mean, fair.
I mean, he had more.
He had a pin.
He had more of a pin in the first time than that time, though, to be honest. But again, I'm going to bring up Ben knocked Monahan down first. Uh-oh.
Oh, gee.
Wow.
Well,
He
Brain
DDT'd
trauma.
him. I gotta tell you, he DDT'd him on the part of the ring that, and I've done my research on this, is the hardest part of the ring, by the way. Just want to put that out there.
I thought that was the middle of the ring. Let's just move. John's back up, folks.
Ooh, John's firing up too.
He better, or he's going to lose that world title. He's going to be one title down. He may have 4 now, but he's going to have 3 if he doesn't get his ass in gear. And here comes Ben.
I just noticed, but we got a bleeder.
We have a bleeder, and the Ben Hopkins was probably looking for something, but John intercepted him at the pass. And now Chris Knight trying to take another advantage here. Rook Buster. 1, 2, no. I believe that was checkmate. I think the Rook Buster is the powerbomb lung blow.
Yeah, it was checkmate, but it only got 2.
Checkmate's the lung blower.
Oh, okay.
The Rook Buster's
so I was right the first time. Okay, cool.
Rook Buster.
Yeah.
I get that
But it only
confused
got
a
2.
little bit. Oh, knee to the top of the head, right to that cut on the Ben Hopkins.
Hopkins has to be waning in terms of energy. When you're bleeding, there's no amount of adrenaline that can get you going when you start to bleed, because that takes away so much energy from you.
And oh, there goes Ben. And now it's down to Chris Knight and John Blackos.
Ooh, that was a cheeky little PK.
And now, look at this. No!
Good God. What's this here? Nice takedown. That's 2 points right there.
Absolutely.
This match has gone back and forth, and this crowd is enjoying every single second of it.
The Prudential Center has barely sat down for this entire night, and I appreciate them for that. Good job, Newark.
Yeah.
This has been a very solid crowd. I got to give them the credit.
This has been a very solid show, and we still got next episode Sherman Sampson in action, TGO in action. Oh.
Yikes.
I think the Doolies are going to be in action.
The Doolies,
Jesus Christ.
the current CCL World Tag Team Champions. But wait, Ben Hopkins has something in mind, but never mind.
Oh, yeah, Chris Knight chop blocked him in the legs. And then, AJ Drake defending the national title against Al Cabrera. Rook Buster. 1, 2, no.
I will say this. Chris Knight going after the legs of the Ben Hopkins is actually very smart, because he does have a leg submission that he can utilize.
Not to mention it'll take away Ben's most well-known offense, including the fact that Ben likes to use his butt as a weapon.
Wait a minute. Mass appeal move of friendship. But he doesn't see John.
No, he doesn't.
Uh-oh.
He has blood in the eyes. He can't see.
No, he can't. And now he's going to get paid to Blackos.
Oh, you cheeky mug.
Cover. 1, 2, no.
What? That might have been a mistake by John. He should have pinned the Ben Hopkins before Chris Knight.
He's going after him now. Now, Monahan, get your old ass knees down there, bud. 1, 2, no.
I'm not going to entirely knock John for that one.
No,
Pin both if you can.
No. I put that on John. He should have went after Hopkins before Knight, because Knight was still down. Knight was not stirring. He should have went for the pin on Hopkins. He probably would have won this match if he did.
Yeah, I got to agree with Champ on this one. I know he's trying to be cheeky, but at the same time, you got your world title on the line. You got to take that cheeky shit to the side, even for a moment, and focus on winning and retaining your title.
Facts.
Very true.
I get that Chris and Ben have history. I get that John and Ben have history, but you got to put that to the side when your world title's on the line.
Yeah, when your championship is on the line, any personal shit you have or whatever you have to put that to the side and remember you're a champion in a match where you don't have to be pinned to lose.
Cover off of that lariat by Chris Knight, and John breaks it up. And speaking of championships, I got a big match to speak on about the next Adrenaline that I just got confirmed. And I think this is the first time ever.
What you got, D-Wall?
You want to talk about? Oh shit! You want to talk about Adrenaline's being must-see television or internet or whatever you want to call it. Next episode, first time ever, I believe, Juliet Starling and Carmen Cortez in a non-title match.
Hey, yo!
That's happening on the next Adrenaline.
I'm there. I'm on my retirement tour. I'm there.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the first time Carmen's wrestled on Adrenaline since last year, I think. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
And again, as noted, Carmen has not lost in CCL since Supernova 2020. She is yet to taste defeat.
And she has not lost at all in cost since late last year. Mass appeal, move of friendship on the John. This could be it. We have a new champion. 1, 2, no.
Only a 2 count.
And an even weirder factor that I didn't bring up a bit earlier is Ben and John are technically a tag team in another place.
Yeah, that's true.
Known as Fire Lemonade, which admittedly sounds like a very hot liquor.
Or something that your brother would joke about. Wait a minute.
We ain't gonna talk about that. Descent to Madness.
Descent to Madness, but John is still up. And he was going for John.
Nice.
I mean,
Ben tried to do the smart thing and double up, but he didn't get it.
I don't blame him for that. Wait a minute. Is John looking for the four factos? If he hits it, it's over.
Time for Chris Knight. No.
Nope, Knight had that one scouted.
Yes, he did.
But he's got to capitalize before Ben gets up. Both of these men do. Otherwise, there's gonna have to be another factor in this match that they're gonna have to worry about.
And I'm gonna say this about Chris Knight. Chris Knight is usually at his best. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Jesus!
Chris Knight is usually at his best when he does things for himself and not for others, aka Kingdom of Immortals.
Yeah.
Blackos gotta keep his head on a swivel. He has both of his challenges up now.
Well, that's smart.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is smart. I'll give him that.
Oh, well, that's gonna suck.
And now Chris is down. Ben Hopkins is in the ring. Go ahead, champ.
I was gonna say that was very well done by Blackos to be able to squish them together and get them both out of the way.
Well, what'd you say, Roman?
The vice pizza was locked in, but Ben able to get out of it.
Oh, I thought you meant the thighs of Angel.
Look,
I'm not lying.
We trying to be a little professional here.
I was being professional. He'd be happy about that. He'd be over the moon. He wouldn't even be trying to squirm out of it. Lockdown German.
Second German.
Oh, and Chris with 2 points.
2 points.
A nice mat return.
Going after Ben, keeping it smart here.
Yep, he took out the champ. Now he's trying to take out Ben. But Ben is fighting back.
Ben's a former Call All-Stars World Champion, one of the longest reigning Call All-Stars World Champions. So he knows what to do in these type of situations.
And holds the record for the most defenses of that championship with, I believe, 23 defenses.
Yeah. But you know, in his mind, he wants that title again. But right now, he's focusing on the world title here. But now, after getting shot out of the ring like that.
It's night, baby.
Night now.
He might be putting himself in position to become a 2-time world champion here at CCL.
There's the rook bust. I mean, the rook buster. And now he's going for checkmate.
Or it could be the Zerk's wig.
Either one. No.
Nope.
Now, wait a minute.
I thought he might have been looking for Zug Swang.
And now fade the Blackos.
God. He's going to become a headbanger getting dropped on his head like that.
And now he saw Ben getting in the ring, and he's immediately going after him with a sunset flip.
1, 2,
3. No. Oh my God! I thought that was 3.
That was very close.
I thought that was a 3 right there. Ben in the corner.
John, following the advice that Champ had given him earlier, actually capitalizing on somebody while they're down.
Is he going to fade the Blackos again? No.
Nope.
Ben with the knee to the top of the head. How Ben is still going. Oh, that was smart.
Knight might have saved John from getting splattered there.
Yeah. Oh, gut buster. And now it's down to Chris and John again.
John said it when he won the championship. He is determined to make it to the last lap as the CCL World Champion. After all, it is his first CCL title that he's won in this company.
Overdrive. He said when he said on that same thing, he said, you know, whether he walks out of the last lap as champ or not, he doesn't know, and he'd be happy win or lose, but he wants to go in as champion regardless. But if he slips up 1 second here, Chris or Ben are going to take that title from him.
Yeah, but John is really ramping it up here. He's taking out Chris for the time being and going right after the Ben Hopkins.
Which he has to do. He's got to stay on these two, because they have been giving him a fight through this entire match. And out goes John again.
This is bad for John Blackos, because now Chris Knight is back in. If Chris Knight can nail either the checkmate or the Zug Swang, he might not be champion anymore.
And now, going for schoolboy. No. Ben immediately kicked out of it. I mean, he did kick out. He kicked free. He didn't even give him a chance to put any pressure on it. Now Ben, no. Chris again keeps fighting it. Oh, what a back fist. And the surprising thing is, Ben is the only one bleeding.
Absolutely. That's what's really surprising.
That's shocking to me. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Mass appeal move of friendship.
Got him.
But he doesn't see John. Now he does. Right to the back.
Back break.
And no. Now choking out Ben on the ropes. And he's already bleeding. And now
can't be disqualified, so it doesn't matter.
And now John.
John climbing up here while Ben is bleeding on the outside.
John, I don't even know if John knows where he is right now. He's been through hell already. Wait a minute. 4 Factos. He hits it.
John seems exhausted, though.
Yeah. Here we go. Cover.
And Mike can't get
1,
time.
2. Oh!
He just saved it.
He just saved it. He.
Oh, and he just avoided that kick.
Yeah, he ducked out of the way. Monahan almost got it. And down goes.
Teardrops. Suplex.
Down goes Blackos again. And after getting hit with that 4 Factos, this might be the opening Ben Hopkins needs.
And if anyone knows the history of Ben Hopkins, him bleeding in the midst of a massive title match is nothing new. Take a look at the majority of his run as All-Stars champion.
Yep.
Ooh, Knight's in trouble.
Wait a minute. Backstabber.
Knight getting those legs caught up on the turnbuckle again. Honestly, not good for him.
Nope, and after that 4 Factos, he can't be 100%. Here we go. Descend into madness. Wait a minute. John! From behind!
Oh, he has a chill waist.
Who's he going to hit, though?
Wait. No way.
They're stacked up on top of each other. They're stacked up on top.
Oh my God. Well,
he hit both of them. They're stacked on top of each other until that point.
Butted and Knight got flattened, and it's game over.
John Blackos retains. What a match.
What a main event for Adrenaline.
Yeah.
No. Take note of who John pinned. He pinned Knight. He wanted to make sure there was no doubt in anybody's mind.
Because remember, Knight was the one that attacked John for this entire thing to kick off in the first place.
Absolutely. And then Ben Hopkins got involved at Forsaken and created this opportunity of a triple threat, and yet he was not involved in the decision. So you gotta wonder, will Ben Hopkins try to interject himself into getting another shot at the CCL World Championship in these last 3 Adrenalines before the last lap?
Well, I mean, he already had a visual pin on Blackos, even though the ref being down was his fault in the first place. But then again, you got to remember, no disqualification, no count out.
Exactly.
So there's a double-edged sword with that. So maybe not. We don't know. But as of right now, this is how the match ended.
Descent to madness. Ben nailed it dead on perfectly. But look at John coming in, turned Bent around. That overdrive, and then Knight would end up somehow rolling onto Ben. And well, sucks to be the both of them because it was dinner time. 4 factos. Ben caught the head, Knight caught everything else, and quite frankly, that was good enough for John to retain.
I will say though, Chris Knight will have a claim because he did have a pinfall on Ben Hopkins, even though his shoulder was down.
There's going to be a lot. That happened with Ben earlier in the match too, though. There's going to be a lot to say about this match. And a lot to say about John Blackos retaining, but as of now, John Blackos is still the CCL World Champion. For DC's People's Champ, for Brian Henniger, for Roman Bedlam, this is D-Wall. We will see you on the next Adrenaline, folks.
Up!
Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pick and choose the right ones, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yes, sir. Pick and choose the right ones, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's time for you to get into the character.
Thanks, guys, for watching CCL Adrenaline. We really appreciate your support. We got 2 videos for you, as always. One picked by us, one picked by the algorithm. 3 Adrenalines, 2 pulses left until the last lap, folks. Champ, let them know.
Like, share, and subscribe. Holla!